Atomic Theory, Lesson 2.1, The History of the Atom. Early Greeks' Ideas about the Atom. Greek philosophers during the early times believed in the continuity of matter. For over 100 years, this was the belief of the Greeks, and it was fully supported by the famous philosopher Socrates. In the golden age of philosophy, Democritus and Leucippus presented their concept of an indestructible atomus from which the idea for the atom materialized. They said that all things are made up of an atomos and space. However, this idea was not given attention since the more popular philosophers at that time had different points of view. Aristotle did not believe in the indestructibility of the simplest unit of things. He believed that all things can be divided infinitely. More people accepted Aristotle's belief as the truth. Dalton's atomic theory explained the laws of chemical change. He also provided quantitative ideas regarding the relative masses of the atoms of different elements. The principal postulates of Dalton's theory are the following. Number 1. Matter is made up of a very small, invisible, and indivisible particles called atoms. Number 2. Atoms of the same element have the same properties. Atoms of different elements differ in properties. Number 3. Atoms cannot be created nor destroyed in any chemical reaction. Number 4. Atoms combined with each other in whole number ratios to produce compounds. In 1897, Joseph John Thomson, a British physicist, performed several experiments using the Crookes tube. He disproved the idea that the atom was indivisible. These negatively charged corpuscles are what we now call electrodes. With his discovery of the electron, Thomson suggested that the atom is like a positively charged sphere with embedded negative particles. It is like a raisin bread or a plum pudding in which the sphere is the bread and the negative particles are the raisins. Hence, Thomson's model was called the raisin bread or the plum pudding model. In 1911, Ernest Rutherford, a British chemist and physicist, discovered the proton using the gold foil or the alpha particle scattering experiment. Rutherford's experiment used the positively charged alpha particles to be beamed directly toward a thin foil of gold, silver, or copper. His experiment revealed that there is a positively charged nucleus at the center of the atom. The positively charged alpha particles would have been deflected if they hit the nucleus since they had the same charge. Some of the particles would recoil back to the source if they directly hit the nucleus. Rutherford called the positively charged particles in 1913. Niels Henrik David Bohr, a Danish physicist and a colleague of Rutherford, tried to address the instability of the planetary model. Using the Rutherford model and Planck's quantum theory, Bohr suggested another model in which an electron could jump from a higher energy orbit to a lower one, emitting a quantum of light called photon. This model is called the Bohr model or the shell model. Bohr explained that when an electron jumps one orbit closer to the nucleus, it must emit an energy equal to the difference of the energies of the two orbits. In 1926, Erwin Schrödinger, an Australian physicist, thought of explaining the movement of an electron as a wave and formulated the Schrödinger equation, which shows how the quantum state of a physical system changes in time. The quantum mechanical model is currently the accepted model of the atom. It describes the atom with the nucleus and the electrons located in electron clouds are revolving around it. James Chadwick, an English physicist, discovered the neutron in 1932. The existence of the neutron was implied when the total mass of the atom was measured. The neutron and the proton actually influence the mass of the atom. With the discovery of the neutron, the idea of the subatomic particles is now complete. The discovery of the subatomic particles, namely electrons, protons and neutrons disprove the idea of an indivisible atom. The electron, which moves around the nucleus, is very small compared to the proton and neutron. It is also the focus of many chemical changes that happen in matter. The proton and the neutron are located in the nucleus. Together, they are called nucleons. The subatomic particles are very important in describing the chemical behavior of an atom. Knowledge of them will enable you to further understand the nature of matter.